Hi, I want to share with you the pharmacy clean room, and as it does appear in VR. This model was built in Blender and hosted on Sketchfab, and I recently acquired a Oculus 2 VR headset. So I wanted to see what it would look like in VR. And this is the prototype of the pharmacy clean room in that headset. This is the first time I've used the VR, let alone screencast, so I apologize ahead of time for some of the shakiness. But here is the actual clean room. You're actually looking through a opened wall. This would be a wall that you'd be seeing normally, but you'll see the clean bench that we have, some shelves, the medicine bottle, and that is the ISO 7 room, which is used for compounding, working with hazardous drugs. Now, I'm going to show you the side. There's the door. This is actually where a pharmacy staff would enter. They'd enter through that door into an anteroom. You see the airflow comes out. And let me get into that room, and you'll see there's a few. If we look up, there's a few shelves and some medicine bottles. I'll be adding more in there. This is just a prototype, but there'll be more items in there, and probably some carts and equipment. But if we go through this door, it'll actually enter into that room that you just saw previously, which is the room containing the clean bench. That's actually where the hazardous drugs are compounded and so on. And you'll see I have a couple of shelves with some medicine bottles in there, and you'll see that the label for the type of room is right there, buffer ISO 7, negative for hazardous drugs. There's some medicine bottles, some work that's needed on those medicine bottles, and want to add a few more items. Some bins, some more shelves, and then a spray bottle, a cleaning bottle, some medicine bottles in a cart, and that's the kind of cart you might find in this clean room. And then here's the clean bench. And I've made these clean benches, this particular is a horizontal clean bench, separately, and then inserted it in here because you may have seen other models of these benches. I'll also have one that's a vertical airflow. You'll see the filter in the back, the IV pole, the correct placement of the items, and you can actually get up pretty close. Even see the light bulbs in the top. There's the filter in the back, light bulbs there, the airflow. And there's even some buttons. I try to put it in much detail, at least the detail that's needed for this, the training, and a nice little plaque there that I have. So there's the items again, and actually, I'm learning VR, and I realized I actually jumped up on top of it. Didn't mean to, but it was kind of a neat thing, and I was able to jump back down. And that's the outside world. There's nothing out there but just the outside universe. And this is the clean room in VR. I'd like to put a video up of some of the benches too. I've used those in VR and they look really cool. They're great. It didn't take much adjustment to go from model to VR. I just had to, in Sketchfab, change the settings a little bit and adjust the size because when I first went in, I was kind of a giant, so I had to make sure that the size of the person is in the right perspective. And that's my tour. And this is, by the way, screencasted. What I did was in the VR, there's an app where you can just say cast, and it records it all. So I'm recording the audio afterwards. That's why some of this might not seem in sync. I hope to post some more videos in the near future. Thank you.